What we found as we were going along was that we kept coming up with ideas that just didn't fit with those concepts very well. So, at first, we had some concepts that would fit really well, like we get some things that would do like a multi-shot and it would fit, but then as we started with really, really wacky ideas, it just became harder and harder to shoehorn into that system. So I want to give you an example of what I'm talking about. What I was getting right now is the witch doctor's new skill called Poison Guard. And let's see what we got. Obsidian. So that was slow monsters. And that kind of fit with the power room before, so it wasn't too big a deal. But then we changed the skills so that we had another version that would make it a rapid fire skill, and that worked really good with multi-strike. But then we had this other wacky idea. We wanted the witch doctor to be able to shoot a live snake that would attach itself to monsters' faces and stun them. Where does that? This should fit anywhere. Right? So the answer was, okay, let's just change things a little bit. Then we come up with as many wacky ideas like that as we want, and we just put them where it works. So next, runes now have ranks. There's 7 ranks. They increase as you progress through the game. Now, what do ranks do for runes? Here's what they do. They take whatever the rune does to a particular skill, and they just take that attribute and they make it extreme. Okay? So the easiest way to really get an understanding of how this works is to look at a skill and just see how the rune ranks change that skill. So we're going to look at Wizard's Magic Missile. You've seen this before probably. Here it is, unarmed. It shoots 1 missile per cast. But then we're going to put an indigo rune in at rank 1. And now it shoots 2 missiles per cast. Now here's rank 7. You're going to need that now. So that brings us up to speed with what we've done with runes. And so I thought it would be a really good idea to just give you some examples of what kinds of things runes can do to skills by looking at some of the ones that we've designed. So here we have a skill for the barbarian called Weapon Throw. Now also just to throw big weapon, this is the Crimson Rune. It just adds more damage, makes it kind of a one-shot skill. And then we have another one that allows you to throw a hammer that stunts players, which is great for PvP. Then we have another one that, causes confusion, which is a great crowd control version. Then we have one that ricochets for AoE. And then finally, we thought it would be really cool to have the ability for the barbarian to throw a force. So next up we have the wizard, and we brought back the Hydra for the wizard. And here it is. It works just like the skill from E2. And then the Crimson Rune changes them to Frost Hydras for the short range breath attack. Then we also brought in a Lightning Hydra. Lightning Hydras never miss. Next up, we have an Arcane Hydra that shoots miniature arcane orbs for AoE damage. Then we decided to do an Acid Hydra because melting monsters is just a lot of fun. And then finally, we wanted to change things up again. Get one of these really wacky ideas. One big Hydra, but it has the Fireball attribute. Okay. So next up, let's let me play the toads on the Witch Doctor. This is the Crimson Rune. Makes all of your frogs on fire. And then something a little bit more gameplay oriented. You've got mana reduction, so you can have a lot more frogs. And then we have Alabaster Rune will blind monsters, which gives you some crop controllability. And then we change this skill completely and make it sort of a tool wizard. what's he gonna do? He's gonna eat monsters. And he digests it, but he doesn't digest the loot. Because it's so much fun.